Hello and welcome. I'm so excited to take you through this yoga flow today. This is the perfect flow for if you've been sitting in the car for hours on end, you're getting pretty sore and you just need to move. I just last night drove from the east coast to the west coast of New Zealand. It was like a 4-hour drive. I was getting pretty sore in my shoulders and my hips, and I knew that I needed a really good stretch out. So I wanted to bring you a flow that would help you in moments like this too. So let's begin seated on our mats. So you can cross your legs, you can sit on your knees, whatever feels most comfortable for you. But once you've found that space, you're anchored down through those sit bones, lengthen up tall through your spine with the crown of your head towards the ceiling. And we're just going to rest our hands wherever feels good along the legs and gently close down the eyes. And just take a moment here to find yourself into this space right now. On your next inhale, we're going to circle those shoulders up towards the ears. And as you exhale, drop them down the back and away. Inhale, those shoulders lift up towards the ears. Exhale, relax them down. Good. Continuing here with this movement. So inhaling, your shoulders rise. Exhaling, the shoulders lower down the back and away. And taking one more round like this, and then relaxing those shoulders down the back and away. Again, finding that length, making sure you're nice and tall through your spine, and just bring those hands down beside you. On your next inhale, turn the palms face up, reach those arms up overhead. As you exhale, we're going to lower the right hand down to the mat, reach the left arm overhead. Inhale brings you up through center. Exhale to the opposite side. Good. So again, connect that breath and the movement together. The next time you move to the right, we're going to hold on the right side. Reach that left arm overhead, really find length in that left side body. Then bend your elbow and bring that left hand to your left ear. As you inhale, see if you can open up a little bit more, maybe even look up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bring that left elbow down towards the floor. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round down. Again, move with that breath. Connect those movements and the breath together. Then again, reaching up, opening up, looking up towards the ceiling, and then reach that left arm overhead again. As you inhale and come up through center, lower that left hand down to your right knee. And we're going to take the right hand behind you and come through a twist. So again, relax those shoulders down away from the ears. And as you exhale, twist in a little bit deeper. Coming back through center on an inhale. Reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, left hand down. Reach that right arm over. Really find that length in the right side body here this time. Then bend the elbow, bringing that right hand behind the right ear. Look up towards the ceiling. Really open through that chest. Exhale, curl it down, bringing the elbow towards the floor. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bring the elbow down. Good. Continuing here with this movement. Then as you inhale, open up, really open. Then reach that right arm overhead, finding that length again. Breathing into that right side body. Then lowering the right hand down to that left knee as you come up through center and take your twist. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist in a little deeper. Inhale brings you through center. We're going to roll over onto our hands and knees now. You know, when you're sitting in the car, all you want to do is move sometimes. So find yourself into your tabletop position. So your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. Ground down, then come through those cat-cows. So dropping the belly, looking forward, lifting the hips as you inhale. Exhale, round the spine away. Good. Inhale to open. Exhale, create a rainbow with the back. Good. Keeping that connection with the breath and the movements. Now you might like to add on here a little bit. The next time you curl that back and away, bring the hips towards the heels, coming through a child pose-like shape. As you inhale, ground down through the hands, look forward, lifting up, coming through your cow shape. Exhale, round the spine and like a cat, sinking those hips back towards the heels. Inhale, grounds the hands, looking forward, coming forward through your cow. Continuing like this, just making those movements a little bit more expansive, a little bit bigger. This time as you curl away, bring those toes together, the knees wide, and sink your forehead down to the mat in your child's pose. Walking those hands forward a little bit more. See if you can really find some stretch through that back. Inhale, round up through the spine, come up through center. Then bringing those knees in line with one another, sink those hips down to the floor and lower down, coming onto your belly. Walk your hands just out from the mat here. As you inhale, create a wave-like motion with the spine to lift you up, looking up. Exhale, lower the forehead towards the mat. So coming through that cobra type shape, lifting and lowering on your inhales and your exhales. Inhale to open, exhale to lower you down. This time as you inhale, lift up, you might hold, just pause, look up, relax through the shoulders, breathe. Then exhale, lowers you down. Walk your hands in under your shoulders to come back into that tabletop shape. Walking those knees in underneath your hips. We want to keep the hips over the knees here as we walk our hands forward to come into puppy pose. Your forehead can come down to the mat here, or you can take your chin to the mat. Whatever feels best for you. Chest is lowering towards the floor here. It's not necessarily touching the floor, but just taking the action of lowering it towards the floor. Then grounding down into the hands to walk them back so you can come up through center. Back into your tabletop shape. Let's get a little bit into those hips and legs here. Tuck those right toes, send the right leg back. Inhale, lift it up in line with your hip. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, curl through the spine and step that foot between the hands. Coming through your low lunge shape. So you want your knee to be over your ankle here in this low lunge. Grounding down, sinking in. And you might take a little bit of movement, a little bit of side to side, or even a little bit of forward and back. Just starting to get into this. You might even take some little hip circles. Just allowing the body to get used to this shape. Then when you're ready, sinking in. And as you inhale, sweep those arms up overhead. Take an inhale, look up, and as you exhale, bend the elbows, open through the chest. breathe here. Then release those hands down to the mat. On your exhale, we're going to sink that left hip back over that left knee, walking the right foot forward slightly so you can come up onto the heel of the right foot. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold in. Then inhale, rolls you forward back into that low lunge. Take an inhale and an exhale. On your second exhale, we're going to sink that hip back over the knee so you can lift up onto the heel of that front foot. Again, inhale, find length. Exhale, fold in. Roll it forward back into that low lunge. Pause and breathe here. And on your next exhale, sink those hips back, lift that heel. Now ground down into the left hand here, just bringing it alongside that right ankle. Ground down into that hand, and as you inhale, we're going to lift that right arm up overhead. Coming through a wee twist here. Release the right hand down, walking forward, coming back through that low lunge. Then again, ground down into that left hand, reach that right arm up. Release the right hand down to the mat. Step that right foot back, coming through your tabletop shape. Tuck the toes of the left foot, send the left foot back, lift it up in line with your hip. As you exhale, curl through the spine, bring the knee in between the hands. And again, set yourself up. Find that front knee over that front ankle. In your low lunge. Breathe in here. Maybe taking some gentle movements forward and back. Maybe some side to side. Maybe you take gentle hip circles. Then when you're ready, sink in, pause, breathe. Then ground down into your feet as you reach up for your low lunge. Exhale, bend and open, breathe here. And circle your hands down to the mat. You know where we're going here. We're going to send that right hip over the right knee. Walk that left foot forward a little so you can come up onto the heel of the foot. You can have a little bend in that front leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold any amount. Coming forward back into that low lunge. Pausing and breathing. On your next exhale, sink it back. Lift that heel, lift up the toes, onto the heel. Coming forward, back into that lunge. Pause and breathe. And sink the hips back, lifting up onto that heel of that left foot. Ground down through your right hand here, open up to the left side. Release the left hand, roll it forward, coming into your lunge. And again, ground down into the right hand, lift that left arm up. Breathe here. Hand lowers down to the mat. From here, we're going to tuck the toes of the right foot and step it forward. Inhale, find length and a half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down into the feet. Reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Bringing your big toes together, your heels slightly apart, or your feet hips distance, whatever feels right for you. Ground down into those feet. Come up, lift the toes of the feet and lower them down toe by toe to really ground into your mat. Lift up through those inner thighs, tilt your tailbone under slightly, shoulders down away from your ears, finding your mountain pose. As you inhale, sweep those arms overhead. Bring the palms to touch, and as you exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, lift up halfway, then plant your hands, and we're going to step that right foot back. Keeping up on the toes of that right foot for a high lunge, we're going to reach those arms up overhead. So we want that front knee over that front ankle here in this lunge. Breathing here. Then lowering that back foot so it's parallel to the short side of your mat, intersecting the arch with that front heel. Open the arms up to a T shape in line with your shoulders for your warrior two. Take your gaze out over that left middle finger. Turn that front palm face up. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand down the right leg. Inhale through center. Exhale, left elbow, left knee. Reach the right arm overhead. Inhale through center. Exhale, reverse. We're just going to find a little movement here with your breath. So inhale through center, exhale into the shape. You've been sitting for a while, now it's time to move. This time we're going to pause in that reverse warrior. Breathing here. You might even wrap that hand, the bottom hand, the right hand around the back body here. Then inhale up through center, back through that warrior two. Exhale, left elbow, left knee, reach the right arm. Lower the right hand down to the mat, and as you do, you'll come up onto the toes of that back foot. Reach that left arm up. Left hand lowers to the mat. And then right foot steps forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Ground down into the feet. Reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Find your mountain pose, your Tadasana. On an inhale, sweep those arms. Palms come to touch, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, then step that left foot back. Keeping up onto the toes of that left foot, ground down in your right foot, lift up through your high lunge. Right knee over right ankle here. Lower that back foot parallel to the short side of your mat, coming through your warrior two. Gaze out over that right middle finger. Now we're going to connect the movements with the breath again. So turn that front palm face up. As you exhale, left hand down the left leg. Inhale through center. Exhale, right elbow, right knee. Reach the left arm. Inhale, sweeps you up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale through center. Exhale over. Good. Continue to move with your breath here. This time hold it here, breathing in your reverse warrior. Take your left hand and wrap it around the back body. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale, fold it over. Left hand lowers to the mat, and as it does, you'll come up onto the toes of that left foot. Open up to the right side. Lower the right hand down, step that left foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down into the feet. Sweep those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. From here, we're going to step our feet as wide as the mat. Your heels will come in towards one another slightly and your toes will point out. Ground down into your feet. We're just going to reach those arms up overhead, and as we exhale, we're going to fold forward over those legs, taking a gentle bend in those knees. You might take opposite elbows here and just gently rock from side to side. Then on an inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift, find length in your spine. Exhale, fold. So just some slight up and down movements as you find that length, and exhale in. And then sinking in this time, and again you might come back to those rocks from side to side. Then release your hands down to the mat, and we're going to begin to bend into those knees, coming through your Malasana shape. So sinking down into a squat position, bringing the elbows in towards the inner knees, palms in front of you, breathing here in your Malasana. And if your heels lift a little, that's okay. You might take a prop like a cushion or a blanket underneath them just for a little bit more support. But breathing into this, finding length in your spine as you hold here. And then releasing the hands down to the mat and sinking the hips down. Bringing those hips back a little bit, grounding down into your feet, reaching the arms forward, and exhale, lower down onto your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Walk those heels in a little closer to you. Your fingertips should just sweep the heels of your feet. Then ground down into your feet, and as you inhale, tilt those hips up slightly and then lift them up off the mat. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time as you inhale, lift, we're going to hold up here in your bridge shape. You might take your hands underneath your back, clasping the hands and walking the shoulders in a little closer. Then option here to just take some gentle pulses up and down with those hips. Good, then pausing, breathing into it a little more. You might even come up onto the toes of your feet so you can lift those hips a little bit higher. Then releasing the hands, lowering the heels to the mat and sinking the hips down. Bring one knee into the chest and then the other, taking a gentle rock from side to side. And then right knee stays where it is, extend that left leg long. And we're just going to take that right knee over the left leg, coming into a twist, extending that right arm out beside you. Take your gaze out over that right shoulder. Bring that right knee back in through center. Left knee comes in, taking a little rock from side to side. Then right leg lowers down to the mat, taking the left knee across the right leg, coming into a twist. Gaze is coming out over that left shoulder this time. Arm in line with the shoulder. Bring that knee back through center. Bring both feet to the mat and then allow the knees to drop open in a butterfly shape. Take one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart and just come back to your breath. Allow those knees to just drop open as gravity does its thing here. And allow yourself to let go. Then for your Shavasana today, you can either stay here like this or you can extend one leg followed by the other. Allow the feet to just drop open. Arms come down beside you, palms faced up. And just let go and simply be here now. Beginning to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. Take some gentle movements through your fingers and your toes. Allow the movement to get bigger through your wrists and your ankles. Then taking a full body stretch, stretching your arms overhead before bending your knees and rolling to your right side. Just pausing for a moment on your side to find space for gratitude for your body, for all that it does for you each and every day. And then when you're ready, making your way up to seated. Finding a comfortable seated position. Let's take a lovely big inhale again together, reaching those arms up overhead, bringing the palms to touch, and exhale the hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this helped you stretch out after a long drive, and I hope your body is feeling a little bit better because of it. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. As always, you know what to do. Please hit the like button if you liked this video. Hit the subscribe button to follow along and hit the notification bell to see when videos drop. I'd love to see you here. Write me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you. Let me know what you enjoy. Let me know what you need. I'd love to tailor a class just for you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.